Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Jess here from Jess Watches Wrestling, bringing you this week's goods and bad in the pro wrestling world. The festive season is over and done with, and our show schedules are finally getting back to normal. This week I was really impressed with what the pro wrestling world had to offer. So let's go on with this week's goods and bads in wrestling. Starting with Monday Night Raw, we saw a great match between the OC and the Street Profits. Street Profits proving again why they deserve to be on the main roster. Montez Ford is such a fantastic athlete as well. Both of them are just so refreshing, and beating the OC as well was really good. And you know, it's bringing them up more in the roster, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they are going to do in the future. Another good part to Raw this week, we had Randy Orton get an absolutely brilliant reaction from the crowd. Of course he would be, it is Randy Orton. He came out on crutches after being injured last week. Of course he got interrupted by AJ Styles, who is absolutely killing it as a heel at the moment. You know, he was giving Randy Orton quite a bit of grief in the ring. But this, for me, was really good this week. You know, nothing I love more than a great crowd reaction, and of course Randy Orton bringing the RKO right from his crutches, and the crowd just went wild. Unfortunately, every week there is going to be one little problem, one little downfall to a show. Of course, Raw was ruined this week by the continuing storyline with the happy couple. This week brought us the horrific wedding. This is just not great. The last few weeks we have seen this big build up, a transformation of Liv Morgan. We were expecting something absolutely fantastic. There is so much, you know, so much they could have done with this. Everyone was been really excited on social media and be looking forward to see what they bring her into. But of course, instead of using this to build a great character, great storyline, they bring her into the current terrible storyline of her confessing her love for Lana. Honestly, we just don't need this kind of rubbish, and I'm hoping they just scrap it sometime. So this week we didn't actually have a proper NXT like usual. We had the award show, which of course was great to see everybody receiving their awards that they've spent all year earning. Was absolutely brilliant and was really nice to see, and it's just good for them to be rewarded. But of course, after last week AEW not having a show, they brought it back this week and absolutely smashed the ratings. Many have said it's actually the best show they've done yet, so that is really good. Also helped they had this great crowd as well, which was really enthusiastic. Cody and Darby Allin brought us a brilliant match as usual. Darby is such a great competitor, and you know, he's got so much potential, whilst it's Cody, he's a great leader and he just pulls it off every time. Both of them gave this match so much energy, and it helped the crowd feel the exact same and gave them everything back. If you did actually watch AEW, there's something, obviously, of course I'm going to mention the brilliant promo yet again from MJF. He's killing it with him being a heel. It's his thing. It's so good. He plays on it every time. I can't even complain about him being a heel. As you know, as much as a character, you either love him or you hate him, or a bit of both. No one can deny that he's not a great heel. So yet again, brilliant promo from him. Look forward to seeing what he brings with the feud he's got with Cody. We actually have no bad points for AEW this week, which is really great. So we move on to SmackDown. SmackDown had a great week as well. We actually did a really good week for SmackDown. We had some returns and some good matches as well. Starting with the returns, we had the return of Sheamus. It's been building up for a couple of weeks now that he is coming back. I don't think many people was expecting it, and we were not expecting him to turn up on Friday. Sheamus got such an incredible pop from the crowd. I'm not surprised. He's absolutely brilliant. It was amazing to see him return. Cannot wait to see what he brings, actually. Is he going to be brought into the Rumble a lot more? Is he going to have a feud with someone? We don't know. You know, the same with the Usos this week. We saw them return as well. Wasn't expecting the best reaction for them, but they really got a good reaction. They came out and helped Roman. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with them as well. Hopefully they stick around for a little bit longer. They, you know, they're a really, really good tag team. So yeah, brilliant returns this week. Very, very happy. And of course, the ladies brought us a great match as well. Past few weeks, we've seen the feud between Sasha and Bayley and Lacey Evans. Obviously, it's still very, very heated between these ladies, and we had a three-way tag team match with Lacey and Dana, Sasha and Bayley, and Alexa and Nikki Cross. What a great match to watch as well. Great victory from Lacey and Dana Brooke. Them two as a team actually do work really well, and of course Dana Brooke is an incredible wrestler and is very underrated, so it was really, really good to see her shining as well. Unfortunately, there is a bad point for SmackDown this week, and for me it's quite a big point. We saw, you know, we've known for a little while that John Morrison will be returning to WWE, which is incredible. I'm so excited. I've always been such a big fan of him. You know, he was going to return. I thought, a lot of people thought as well, I think, that he was going to be coming back in the Rumble, being a kind of like a surprise entrant. Nobody knew when he was coming back. They knew he was training. They knew he was really working hard at the gym. But they brought him back this week. We saw him coming out of the Miz's dressing room. Of course, it's going to be great to have them two back together. They are absolutely fantastic. A lot of history there. But I was a bit disappointed that he didn't get a bigger debut than he should have deserved. So that is my bad point for SmackDown this week. So, of course, at the end of the video, I always bring you a best show of the week. For me, definitely AEW this week. No bad points, good matches, so much going on. We had a great Fatal 4-Way as well with all the ladies. They have got such a good female roster as well. Brilliant roster. And, of course, the match did not disappoint. So good to see different ladies being used as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the females actually do bring. Also, of course, the All Elite, bringing the teamwork and enthusiasm into the ring as well, forever proving why they are the elites. So that is the end of today's video. Make sure you check out my socials, check out Jess Watches Wrestling on YouTube and Watches Jess on Twitter, and of course make sure you are subscribed to Pro Wrestling Unlimited.